All right, we'll start with the walk around. Factory yellow Civic Type R. This is only really the second Type R patch that I've sold. First in yellow. It looks really nice in person with the white wheels, obviously. The car's been resprayed, so there's really no factory damage on it, or I don't know, not factory damage, but you know what I mean. I'll get into the details here. I've only washed the body. I haven't done any, polishing or anything. Really doesn't need it. There's some water lines I'll point out, as well as maybe gunk from a garden hose. All right, starting with the front of the car, the headlights are clear, but they're a little fogged up, so maybe they were cleaned at some point. There's some brush marks on them that probably shows they've been polished, but they could use another polish. Front bumper has no rock chips, dents, or dings. Everything lines up good. Aero spoiler, front grille is not faded. The Honda badge is not faded. They've probably been replaced when it was resprayed. Again, this headlight, you can see right there how it's foggy. Like from a distance it looks clear, but up close it's foggy. You can see like kind of tape lines in there, but overall the front bumper is mint. Again, I mean, there's nothing to really point out. No rock chips in the hood. Here's the gunk I was talking about. It wipes off with some elbow grease. It's probably from a dirty garden hose like that when they're walking around the car spraying it. I'll slowly clean it. I cleaned some off today. No rock chips on the mirror. The wipers are kind of rusted up. If they got replaced, it would look, a lot cleaner. Passenger side fender as well. No issues. This is going to be a quick walk around because there's nothing to really point out. I'll just keep the video going then. Small rock chips. No cracking. The roof is mint. The spoiler is dirty in here on this side, but no damage on the spoiler itself. The glass is fine. It was really dirty in here, but I cleaned that out today when I washed it. Mirrors are fine. Inside, the window trim has water spots on it, but it's not peeling or anything like that. Handle's fine. Trim as well, I cleaned in these cracks. This looks new. I see the tape. So maybe that's a replacement sticker when they repainted it, of course. Don't know if it's factory, but I mean, down the entire car, no blemishes, nothing to talk about. Taillights are good. Rear bumper has these marks here that'll come off. I mean, even if I rub it with my finger, it'll come off. Again, same sticker. So, I mean, it's got a straight pipe on it, so it does sound kind of noisy when you fire it up. This side as well, no issues. Handle has a bubble in it right there only. That's pretty much the first blemish I've seen right there. Trim is good. Mirror, it's not faded. It looks like it's been repainted. All right, that was quick and easy. All right, engine bay. Again, I have not cleaned this whatsoever. This is the condition the car came in. It looks very good, very clean. The strut towers, looks like at some point, well, I guess when they resprayed the car, they probably resprayed the engine bay as well. So there is some tape coming off of right there, or paint came off from maybe when they removed the tape. Not that big of a deal, but something, I mean, it's primer, but still something I would want to touch up, I'm sure. So there's absolutely no rust or bubbling or anything that is noticeable in the entire thing. Tower bar, as well as the battery tray. I mean, this is quite rusted out, the battery tie down, but I don't know how the actual tray is going to be. The fuse box is clean. Getting down into the, I mean, it's got headers and a straight pipe. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the headers themselves. All the piping, you know, it doesn't seem old or cracked like the radiator hose. Feels good, not stiff. Fuel rail, intake. I mean, that intake box can be cleaned. It'll probably look really nice. So they probably reused the old parts when they put everything back in, which is why that's rusted in the rest of the engine bay. It looks really good. Yeah, but nothing to really talk about. Getting down into the, you know, the block, I don't see any seepage or anything of that nature. All right, let's try start up. I mean, that clutch. Squeaky. Fires right up. I believe it has that straight pipe. Now it has no gasoline, so I hope it's okay. There's no light, so I thought they need some sort of back pressure in these engines. Ooh, don't run out of gas on me. Alright, well, let's quickly, I'll put some gas in it if I need to, but straight pipe. But the engine is solid. It's not making any weird sounds. As long as it doesn't run out of gas. Yeah, again, no issues. Alright, I did go ahead and turn it off so that it didn't run out of gas, but actually I want to, I'm in this bucket seat and there's not a lot of room, even though I'm tall and skinny. Put it in the on position. I know the air conditioner blows cold. It's missing the vent here. I'll get to that in the interior. I'm only going to do the electronics check at the moment. Left mirror adjusts up and down, in and out. The right mirror is kicking. It adjusts in. Maybe it was max out. Goes up, goes down. Turn on the headlights, and I'll turn on the four ways. I know the horn works. So I can't see the air conditioner light. I mean, it's on the on position. I know the clutch is squeaky and the engagement Like if you can see where I'm pushing my foot, it doesn't engage until it's about here. It's got a really far engagement point. I'm not sure why. But other than that, I mean, there's no electronics in the car. I mean, there's no radio, or well, besides, I mean, there's no navigation or anything of that sort. So let's check the wipers work. Not too hot in here. Windows down, perfect. Windows up. That one's a little slower than the driver. Get out of here. Side marker works. Headlight on, blinker. Headlight on, blinker. You can hear the fan still working. Alright, that all checks out. Alright, I'll give an overall interior. The kilometers, 72,000 kilometers. It's a little worn, but overall very clean. I think where you would want it to be clean, it's clean. So like the doors. Now again, I haven't cleaned. Now of course I'll get to that. But I haven't vacuumed, I haven't done anything. This is how we received the car. So of course, given some time, everything can get a lot nicer than it looks right now. But you know, there's not really much of a black buildup on this material here. The kick plate, I washed the car, so it's a little wet. The chair rail is kind of rusted up, or has a gunk buildup. It might be able to be cleaned. The factory red Recaro seat has been swapped out for this red bucket seat. It looks like there might be a small cigarette burn or something here. The red is faded, and then it's worn here, sagging a little on this side. This and the steering wheel were probably swapped out for better products when they sold the car. Like this may have had a fancier seat and it had a fancier steering wheel. So I mean, this steering wheel does not look like a 72,000 kilometer steering wheel. I mean, look at that. It's got a life of its own. But it's the factory wheel, so as long as it gets refinished, it's definitely worth it to have. Stain over there might be able to come out. It's kind of torn up. The overall carpet is in good shape though. It's got weird pedals. Alright, and then the back carpet, it's fine. The seat as well. I'll try to get a better look through the passenger side. Let me sit down in the car. Yeah, so I mentioned the steering wheel being beat up, but the dash, I don't see any noticeable cracks. And as I mentioned, there's no vents here, which maybe I don't know, maybe they had gauges in there or something. Now, this does look used, but I can say that there is no tobacco smell, at least right now. Is this gonna pop out? I thought I got it out earlier. Oh, it goes down. I keep thinking it's a cup holder for some reason. But the cup holders are here. Nothing in there. It's weird not having a arm rest there, but the overall you know, carbon look is, it's really clean. Nothing is faded or scratched or worn out. It's really nice. Just needs vent replacements. Go around to the passenger side and the trunk as well while we're there. Trunk area is good. No signs of damage. Interior is to be expected of an old car. It's got kind of a sag in it, and the carpet here is kind of worn as well. I don't think I've lifted the carpet. We can do so now, so you can be as surprised as me. Alright, no spare. So I see two different yellows back there. There's a dull yellow and a shiny yellow. So this was probably painted when they did the car as well. Scratched up, missing paint. But there's no, like, this looks bad, but I mean, it's just on the surface. And then over here, there's a surface rust as well, which they've sprayed with primer. But no corrosion. It's not bubbling or anything. Kind of dusty. Alright, close you. Okay, I still have the key in my pocket. Alright, passenger door as well. Faded handle there. Factory chair on the passenger side. That's in good shape. I mean, it's a little wrinkled up here, but that's to be expected. The carpet is quite dirty. Could use a steam clean. And I thought I could, okay, there it is. Yeah, even the back of the chair looks really good. The rear has burn mark there. And it's missing the oh crap bars. Or maybe it's just the covers like that. Maybe it doesn't have the oh crap bars. Yeah, besides that, that's a shame. Besides that, the seats are in good shape. Alright. Yeah, overall, the car is solid. It's shows its age, but I really like it. I'm sure it's fun to drive. So not to keep dragging it on, but go to the wheels. The front calipers are quite rusted, but the factory wheels, although they've been repainted,